sitting patiently before the clap. Welcome everyone. How you going? I fucked the clap, but that was still a good bit. Hey everyone, welcome to the You Like That podcast. I'm Jack. I am one half of the You Like That podcast.
I'm Adam, the other half of the You Like That podcast.
Very good. It's another week. It's another no fucking movies coming out.
But we're getting closer.
Well, you
week
say
by
that.
week.
Still haven't seen one.
That's true.
Yeah, so let's just jump straight in. There's not a lot of news, really.
Nah, I mean, I finally got dumplings again today.
There you go. Oh, well, I meant movie news, but I'm alright with dumpling news. How are your dumplings? Were they from your regular dumpling place?
Went to the square to pick up the mother a 50th birthday present. She'll hate me for saying that, but it's true. And I thought, fuck it. There's a lot of people around. A lot of things are open. Let's mosey onto the food court. And there they were, just flashing colour. Just, we got it.
Speaking of family things, my brother told me he doesn't listen today.
Wow.
He was just like, how many episodes have you done? And I was like, oh, you should know that. Like 20 or so. And he was just like, oh yeah, I don't listen. So he's a sales rep too, so he just drives for a living and he still doesn't listen.
That's like the perfect time to listen to shit.
What a bad brother.
Thanks, Gene.
Yeah, he's not going to hear this, but fuck you. So
yeah.
That's nice.
We can just rip on your brother for an hour if you want.
Yeah, we'll do an episode of just fuck you, my brother.
I don't know. Yeah, movie news. There's still a whole lot of
nothing.
A whole lot of nothing.
No release dates have changed yet.
Nah, nothing else
current. Whether or back or cancelled again, so that's good, I guess.
Yeah,
sense of normalcy.
That's it.
To some degree.
Coming back in a way.
Coming back eventually. Only got a month to go, and then something will start happening. Thank God.
Come on. Good month.
The next Sonic movie's been started.
Hey.
Same director.
That's some news.
Same director, same writer. So that's really good news.
And it's all thanks to us.
It's all thanks to us. It's a very well-known fact that the You Like That podcast is the reason that movie's successful.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to say that we're also the downfall reason as to why there are no movies right now.
We did cause,
I think it's because we did Bloodshot.
Yeah. It was like that time I said, I'm glad we've never lost one, and we immediately lost it. We have fucked a few things like that. But Sonic's good. It's coming to home video release stuff soon. You should definitely watch it. It's a fucking great movie.
And then watch our podcast as well about it because it's short and sweet.
Yeah,
because there was nothing to talk about that movie other than just how great it was.
Yeah, that was a weird day.
It was a really weird day.
We will finish pretty quick.
Yep. It was just in and out of the movie. Podcast, 20 minutes. Boom.
But
yep, there we go.
The movie we're doing today is the absolute opposite of that, because it is a 4-week-long movie.
Yes.
We're doing The Dark Knight Rises. Was it shit? Who knows? Well, let's find out. That's the title of this episode.
I love it.
We'll touch on the other Nolan Batmans. Because we're fans, obviously.
Exactly, we are.
Dark Knight Rises. It was interesting to me. I had a dream that I was in the plane bit at the beginning, so I nearly messaged you at like 2 a.m. when I woke up from it and be like, let's do The Dark Knight Rises, but I waited until the next day when we were all awake.
Appreciate it.
Because it just like, I'd only seen it once. We went to the advanced screening at midnight, which fucking hell, you don't want to go to a 3-hour movie, advanced screening at midnight.
No.
And that's the only time I've seen it. Because I remember walking out of it and I was like, that
interesting.
Wasn't good.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure I saw it. I didn't see it at advanced screening, but I think I saw it within the first couple of the days of it coming out. And I don't have any other recollection of watching it again. Like, I've got the Nolan trilogy box set.
Yeah, so do I.
But I've only ever watched The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
I've barely ever watched Begins.
I've seen Batman Begins, maybe half of it. I literally have owned it for so long on Blu-ray, and I've never watched it all. Never gotten through it.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
They're also much older than I remembered. Batman Begins was 2005.
Yeah.
That's a 15-year-old movie. I had no idea. I don't know why. I thought they all happened in the 10s.
I know. It seems that way.
Yeah.
Dark Knight Rises was 2012.
Yeah. And even that's 8 years ago. Like,
yeah.
It still feels like when I was watching, I went back and watched some reviews and stuff, and people were like, oh, who's this Tom Hardy bloke? And I was like, are you fucking kidding? It's like the biggest movie star. Oh, wait.
Back then, it's not as big.
Yeah,
okay.
No. Sure. So, Dark Knight Rises, it's following up The Dark Knight,
Yes.
which is a tough gig, even for the same director.
Oof.
That's a fucking tough act to follow.
Because it's one of the best comic book slated movies of all time.
It's one of the best movies of all time. It's just a fucking
great movie.
You're coming off the back of Heath Ledger's performance, so you need a villain who's arguably, if you want your sequel to step it up in a way, you would like a bigger and better villain.
Yeah.
So they got the bigger bit. Didn't really nail the landing.
No.
Obviously, that's no fault of Tom Hardy's. That's no fault of Nolan's. It's no fault of the movies.
Yes.
It's entirely Heath Ledger's fault for being so good.
If he was just a little bit shitter.
If he was just a little bit shitter.
If he just... Yeah.
Just even a little bit of Jack Nicholson in there. No, Jack Nicholson... Yeah. Fuck. He was the Joker once, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
See what I like too, like, in The Dark Knight Rises, you get that little flashback of Harvey Dent at the end.
Yeah.
And there's no sound or anything, it just flashes up. That's so scary. I forgot how scary the design of Two-Face
was fucking weird.
He was fucking scary.
That was a scary thing, and that's like the same thing. I just recently saw like all the memes going around. Well, not all of them going around, but one resurfaced of from The Dark Knight when Harvey Dent is in the hospital bed, and it's when the Joker comes in to blow up the building.
Yeah.
And they're saying, how the fuck does Harvey Dent not realise it's the Joker until he pulls off the little fake surgical mask? Because he's sitting there looking at him, and he's got the green hair, the makeup's on and everything, and it's just a little face mask on. And he's looking at it, and then he just takes it off, and he's just like, and everyone's like, what the fuck, man?
It's like the Superman thing, like, he takes his glasses off and it's, oh, it's Superman.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I had no idea.
Anyway, Dark Knight Rises kicks off with Bane, introducing Bane straight away.
Yes.
And you're kind of like, alright, okay, what's his plan?
He's the
We
thing.
don't really know. Doesn't matter anyway because he's not the villain. It's
No.
revealed in the last 6.5 minutes that he's not the villain anyway.
Exactly. You get that in his death.
It's Talia,
That he was...
Talia al Ghul. Woo.
Woo.
So it's hard to... I don't even know where to start with this.
It's hard to pinpoint this movie at certain points.
It goes for so fucking long.
Yes.
And simultaneously so much happens and nothing at all happens
No,
at all.
nothing. It's fucking
There's
whack.
giant plot holes. It's rushed in some parts. It doesn't make sense in some parts. It's a boring MacGuffin movie. They've got a nuclear bomb. They have to stop the nuclear bomb.
It's just not a good follow-up movie.
No. Because they want to blow up Gotham for some reason. It's just a little town.
Just
city, sorry. And
everything's okay. All the criminals are put away because, you know, this movie is set 8 years after The Dark Knight.
Yeah, so...
They're still carrying on about Harvey Dent's death.
So there's no organised crime because of what Harvey Dent's law did. Which is... I'm glad they didn't show any of that because that'd be really boring, wouldn't it?
Yeah, more boring than what it was. Just so you guys all know, I tried watching the movie before we did this. I fell asleep for 2 hours.
Yeah, I had to watch it.
When I woke up, the movie was not finished. I'm like, alright, I'm going to go back to sleep. And then I woke up and it was all the country's terms and conditions at the end. I'm like, okay, we're good now.
One of my notes is there's still 50 minutes left. I've been watching this since February, so... That should tell you how long this movie is.
It's fucking long. I think the actual running time's like 2 hours 44.
Yeah. But it kicks straight into Bane.
It kicks straight in, and then it just...
He's sort of, taking this scientist in for whatever reason, we don't know yet.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out he's the only one who can disarm the bomb. So of course he is.
As doctors and scientists are.
The main problem of this is just blowing up the city for the fuck of it is not that interesting.
Yeah, no.
It's not really... Like, it's a weird thing to say about a nuclear bomb wiping out an entire city. It's just not that threatening.
Yeah, it's so weird to say. It's just like we're threatening to blow up a whole city,
this
but...
terrifying
like,
guy...
Yeah, but...
Trying to bring back the League of Shadows, which is this big whatever thing. And he doesn't really... He's just going to blow up a city because he doesn't like Batman, I guess.
Yeah,
I suppose.
Which, I mean, it's weird to say because Bane's never been around before.
Nope.
In these movies,
No
so
mention of
it's
him.
sort of like... Well...
But Alfred found him pretty easily.
Oh, yeah.
Alfred just Googled Bane.
Yeah, knew all about him. Oh, he fucking was able to... The fucking Ra's al Ghul didn't want him and shit, so you gotta know he's pretty fucked up if he didn't want to fucking train him and shit and all this and whatnot. And it's like, huh, Alfred. Good work, buddy.
So there's interesting character stuff. Like, it's not a bad movie. because there's interesting character stuff going on,
Yeah.
which Nolan is fucking great at. The Alfred just straight out says it. He's just like, Batman is a suicide mission. Like, you're actively trying to kill yourself because you're bored and you miss Rachel and whatever. I really like that. I really like Alfred.
It's completely true.
Fucking Michael Caine crying. Jesus Christ. Please let me never watch Michael Caine cry again. That made me cry so much.
Poor man.
Like, I don't care about this movie, but just seeing that sad old man crying, I was just like, no. So, and then Alfred fucks off.
Yep.
And he's like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this anymore. Latest.
Just fair.
Just fair enough. And then that sort of sets Batman off on this sort of reckless... It's the reason he goes headfirst into Bane. Because he's all like angry and he doesn't care. And he's like, well, if Bane kills me, he kills me. Which also doesn't make a lot of sense because...
Yeah, it's just all...
Because if he just kills Batman straight away, then he'll just blow up the city either way.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's... Exactly, you don't fucking know. It's just so whack.
So the first sighting of Batman is an hour 6 into this movie.
Jesus Christ.
An hour 6. Yeah.
Oh my
He goes
God.
for 2 hours 46 or something.
Yep.
He's not in it much as Batman.
Jeez.
Which is fine, because I think the suit's a bit stupid. You have this
Yeah,
super
yeah,
gritty, realistic world, and he's just wearing this fuck-off cape.
You know what, I agree with that.
Yeah, and I get it has the electrons things so he could glide. Doesn't use them in this movie, because he has a fuck-off helicopter.
Yeah.
Which is like
Batman.
another very big problem with it is the Dark Knight is so grounded in reality. For as like comic booky and crazy as it is,
Yeah.
it's still super real. And the Batmobile is this military developed tank that's realistic. And then this one you have this big CG helicopter thing that's just like, it's way too convenient as well. So again, the stakes are lowered even more.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, well, Batman just has this flying thing. He's not going to die.
Yeah.
All the cops convene on him on the alley for the big reveal of the Bat. And he's like, he's just going to fly out of it. It does not matter at all.
There it goes, and it's just like, oh, well, he's got a bigger fucking vehicle now.
Yeah, pretty much. They can get him out of pickles.
Oh, Batman, what will you do next?
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's not much.
Yeah, so you have... once Bruce Wayne loses Alfred, he loses control of Wayne Enterprises because the organised crime guys, Daggett, they're all like comedy actors, which is weird. It's all a bunch of comedy actors playing this like...
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just funny to me. And yeah, that's the big resurgence of organised crime. But all they're going to do is blow up the city anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yep, it really doesn't. Even just trying to talk about this now still feels fucking boring.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like
there is a lot to talk about, I guess.
But it's
it's an 8-year-old.
That's just the effect of this movie. It's just this fucking... It's not... Like, it's gripping, but it's not gripping, and it's...
It struggles with tone really badly.
Yeah.
Batman is inherently fucking stupid and silly and wacky. So, the earlier movies, the Tim Burton movies and the Schumacher movies, just did that. They went full camp, full silly. And they're, you know, people don't like those, but it's very comic booky. It's super colourful.
Yeah, exactly.
Nolan got credit for just how realistic it all is and how grim and bleak it all is. And it's great. And then this one kind of like tries to put in quippy one-liners, like comic book one-liners, and there's jokes and there's like visual gags and stuff. It's just so weird.
Yeah.
Like there's the bit where he's fighting with Catwoman, and Catwoman's like, he's behind you, and the mercenary's like, who? He wouldn't say, he would just shoot her in the face.
Yeah.
And then like the mercenary goes, who? And Batman goes, oh yeah, and he's upside down. Oh, content warning. We really should have addressed this at the top, because this is a pretty serious, like, I don't want to get too serious on the podcast. There will be Bane impersonations. I fucking hate the Bane voice, and I love making fun of it.
And I love doing the Bane voice.
I'm gonna do it. And we're gonna do the Batman voice, because that's also fucking stupid as hell and weird.
Yes.
Even in the earlier grounded movies, people were making relentless fun of just how stupid that is. Like,
yeah.
Like, he would just have a voice synthesizer or something.
I love it. There's the college humor videos of, like, just ripping on Batman's voice and shit.
Yeah.
I just fucking love it.
And it's just like... And there's the bit, right, Selena Kyle fucks off on him. So Batman's by himself. There is no one around. Bruce Wayne can just be whoever he wants to be. And he says a quippy one-liner, and he still does it in the Batman voice. He's by himself. No one's going to hear him and go, hey, that's Bruce Wayne.
He's in the look. He has to talk about
He has to,
Batman.
like, commit to it, I guess. Anyway, yeah, just tonally, it's so weird. And then, you know, Bane's doing all these big long monologues and stuff, and his epic speeches about uprising and stuff like that. But then, like, you look and he's not really talking to anyone.
Nah.
Like, in the front of the jail, no one's out of the jail yet, so he's just doing this big monologue to sort of a wall. It's very strange. It's just a weird movie.
Strange but effective.
Well, yeah, I guess. But, yeah, so Batman runs head first. I guess that's the crux of the movie, is he's a suicide. Just goes in, he doesn't give a fuck, and it almost gets him killed.
Yeah, not cautious.
Not cautious.
Just going for it.
It doesn't make sense that Bane wouldn't kill him, even though he's like, yeah, you have to watch Gotham blow up.
Yeah.
That's not really... What does he get out of that? Because he's just going to die anyway. In the prison, Bane's like, first you'll watch Gotham blow up, and then I'll let you die.
Yeah.
He's just going to die. It doesn't matter. Just do it.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, it's just fun.
We should have done the Dark Knight. We should have done a good one.
I know.
But I like bad things.
Get through the hard thing first.
So, yeah. So, the Dark Knight, right? Dark Knight, you have a villain who can talk and you understand the words that he's saying, and he has a mission and a plan, but he's also fucking super intelligent, super switched on. So you have these gorgeous scenes, like in the police station, where Batman and Joker are interacting. That's what you want out of these movies, is like a really eccentric villain, and Batman being whatever he's doing.
Just
doing
being himself.
Stupid voice.
Just going for it.
But you want them interacting, you want someone like trying to outsmart Batman. Yeah. That's all great. In this one, it's just like Power Rangers fighting. Like, it's like a video game. They just go up and it's literally shot like a video game, actually, like on that bridge.
Yeah, no, I fucking
You were probably asleep by this point.
No. That I was about to fall asleep at that point, but because of how fucking loud and dynamic they made the punches and the kicks, I was like, who's playing Mortal Kombat right now?
And there's no score in that scene as well, so it's just like the super visceral punching each other. Yeah. And look, that's fine. That's a creative decision, whatever. It's just not particularly interesting.
Yeah, no.
Like, these movies are so much about the character interactions. Yeah. And I say these movies, I just mean The Dark Knight, because who gives a fuck about Batman? No, exactly. Literally no one on Earth talks about Batman Begins.
It was just, that was just the origin story for Nolan's Batman, and you're like, cool.
He's a hairy guy in the mountains.
Cool, man. We got Scarecrow.
Did a train blow up at the end of that? He, like, put Ra's al Ghul on a train or something, and the train crashed. So Batman technically didn't kill him. Oh. Yeah, Ra's al Ghul comes back anyway in a delusion dream.
Yeah. Liam Neeson has to come back for a couple mil.
Yeah. Yeah. That was around that early period where he was just in fucking everything.
Yeah. Still is. Yeah. He'll still say everything and be like, huh, Neeson. Now it's just a lot of his voices in fucking animated movies. Yeah.
So you have your Batman movie. Mm-hmm. It's called The Dark Knight Rises. Mm-hmm. Bruce Wayne's in a bed for most of it.
Most of the time,
it's Bruce Wayne in a bed. At the beginning, he's all old and decrepit. Yep. In the middle, he's got a broken back. Yep. At the end, he's Batman, but he's sitting in a Power Rangers green screen booth. That's your Batman movie, and that's a problem.
See, that's where it fucks it. It's like you got an almost 3-hour movie for Batman, but you got fuck all Batman being Batman.
That's the thing. What the fuck are they doing for 3 hours without Batman?
I think...
And it really highlights how long it's been since you've seen Batman when you're watching it. Yeah. And you hit the 2-hour 10 mark or something and you're just like, what is going on? Like, I haven't seen Batman. No. I've seen Batman for about 3 minutes.
Seen him, and even when you do see him, it's doing fuck all.
Yeah, he fucking sucks because he's like heaps rusty and he's just like swinging like a rusty gate.
Yeah. And I don't know if that's just like what they wanted to do for him and sort of be like, oh, well... We don't want to just be Batman again and fucking kick everyone's asses, or you got to take him down and bring him back down to a normal person level. Yeah. But that seems fucking risky as shit, man. Yeah. And
we want to see Batman.
Yeah. Just bring Batman back, fuck up some villains, but actually put in more villains again, like you did with Dark Knight Rises, where you had Joker, then Two-Face. You had a bit of the Scarecrow at the start again. Yeah. Don't just have Bane just there, because Bane isn't even in for much himself either, realistically.
Yeah, and when he is there, he's just talking so much.
He gets his goons to go in, do a bit of shit, and then everyone's just sort of under his control, and he's just making a speech, and then that's sort of it.
Yeah, really.
There's nothing massive about it.
And
but
they punch for a bit again.
Then, I don't know, I feel like there's too many new character introductions in this movie. And that's where it sort of takes away from it, because you have Catwoman, you have Talia Ghul, Bane coming into it, the
Daggetts, the
Daggett,
crimes.
all the crime guys again. You have Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's get into that. Let's do the Robin. Let's talk about Robin.
Let's do the Robin part?
Yeah.
So Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
So this is a Joseph Gordon-Levitt movie.
Yeah.
Like, he's essentially the lead in this, because he gets a fuckload of screen time.
And he's not bad.
He's really good. He's really, really good.
And
Thank God it's Joseph Gordon-Levitt, because he's fantastic. Yeah, so it's really his movie, pretty much.
Because realistically, thinking after this movie, he would have a bigger role.
Yeah, but then Christopher Nolan was like, nah, fuck this.
Yeah.
I just wanted to do the rest.
And it's just like, well, then why just set it up like we're going to get another one?
Yeah, and like saying his name Robin was so clearly ADR'd over. Like, the lady is off screen, and then her voice is a little bit louder. It's just like, oh, you should use your normal name. It's like, I like that name. And then it cuts to Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and it's like a slow shot of him panning up, and then you just hear the lady in the background go, Robin!
Oh, fuck.
It's just like, what? Where did that fucking come from?
Yeah.
Just like, she didn't say that in the room. She very clearly didn't say that in the room.
No way.
And that was just like, I don't know. Nolan is such a brilliant filmmaker, but that seemed like him looking at the audience going, do you get it? Do you get what I'm doing? It's like, yeah, we got it the whole fucking time. He's like,
yeah, bro, all 3 hours of it.
The reason Batman goes back to being Batman is because Robin, he's a character in this movie. He's not Joseph Gordon.
It's Robin.
Because Robin goes into his house and he's like, hey, I know you're Batman because you were an orphan and I'm also an orphan and I'm angry.
Yeah.
And
that means you're Batman.
Yeah, and then he just fucks off out the door and Batman's like, Bruce Wayne's just like, yeah, I suppose.
He's like, whoa.
I guess he had a point.
It's the best explanation I've gotten in the last fucking 5 years.
Gets him out of hiding and gets him to do Batman again.
Yep.
Tries to break his spine in half.
So technically Robin's a shit guy.
Pretty much, yeah.
He broke Batman's back.
You have... What's his name? Commissioner Gordon.
Yep.
I only watched this last night. Commissioner Gordon just gets shot and then he's in a hospital bed for most of it.
Yep.
A lot of it. Or he's just like walking around.
Yeah.
He does some spy stuff at the end. He does some cool spy stuff.
Yeah.
Like chasing the trucks. I like that. Because he's great. Like, he's a great character.
Yeah, he's always great.
And he's just like, yeah, I never gave a fuck who Batman was. I just don't care. He's like, he just helps. Like, by this
time he's just like, whatever, man. Like, I used to jerk off over the fucking bat signal and shit. Now I'm just like,
yeah,
whatever.
Old.
Fucking Two-Face, Harvey Dent, yeah. He's a fuckwit. Yeah. He's all been living on this lie. Fuck you.
Yeah, and that's part of Bane's plan as well. He finds the confession that Harvey Dent was a shit bloke.
Yep.
And then for some reason that turns the city into like crazy rioters again. There's that scene, and then there's this like, again with the rushing of things. So at the end, spoilers for this 8-year-old movie.
Yep.
At the end, the bomb goes off and the city's fine, and we think Batman's dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then just like all the cops have rounded up all the criminals and have them like in handcuffs and stuff, and they've clearly won the fight against all the criminals.
Conveniently.
Literally 15 minutes ago they had that scene, a really beautiful scene of like a billion extras on the criminal side and a billion extras on the police side, and they're fighting, and it's like pretty clear that the police are getting the shit kicked out of them.
Yeah.
How did they... There was 50 seconds on that bomb timer. Batman fucks off up the road. They're still fighting, the cops and shit are fighting. Batman fucks off up the road, blows himself up, and then the cops are just like, won? I guess, like, crime's gone again.
The power of cinema. That's all it is.
See, yeah, most people would watch this movie and just go, yeah, whatever, what happened? But I was just like, no, hang on. This is how I watch it.
You've got to take a step back and go, that's not right. That's not okay.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
And Bruce Wayne gets out of the pit when the city is in lockdown. they make a huge point to where if anyone gets on this bridge to either get in or get out, the city just blows up. We speed it up, blow up the city. No one can get in. No one can get out. Bruce Wayne's just there. he just gets in.
Yeah, he's allowed to. It's Bruce Wayne.
Okay, how did he get from fucking Uzbekistan or wherever he was to Gotham and then get into Gotham? With no money, it's very clear that he has no money anymore.
Yeah, he's broke at this point.
Right?
He's Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
You know what it is? He's the Batman.
Okay. But he's not, because he doesn't have any of his stuff. This is the writer's room right now. We're doing a bit. And you're the adamant writer who wins in the end. And I'm the guy trying to be like, hey, this doesn't make any sense.
Well,
hey, this doesn't make any sense.
You say that, but if he doesn't get back there, how does he ever defeat Bane?
Okay, well that's sort of the that's like the stakes I'm trying to raise on this piece of paper. That's what I'm trying to raise.
So, look at it from my point. If I had to write him, actually his travel from the pit back to Gotham.
Yeah, we don't need to see that. That's fine.
That's fine.
I just would like to know how he got there. We don't need a plane montage.
We don't need it.
We'll talk about it.
He is Bruce Wayne. We understand that.
I understand he is Bruce Wayne.
So
he has no money or his Batsuit.
But by him being Bruce Wayne, he can get from the other side of the world, back to the doorstep of Gotham.
Okay, which I don't want to interrupt too much.
That's okay.
But Gotham is incredibly locked down and no one can get in or out.
Exactly right. But when you're Bruce Wayne, you can come in. Because he is the Batman. And who else is going to end this movie?
Okay. Alright. Put a pin in that. We'll come back to it.
Alright. I just think you're reading into it too much.
I've just got one more note while we're in this bit. So Batman comes back, right?
Yep.
There's 53 minutes left on the bomb. I love that. What you did with that, beautiful. Love that. Tension, timer. If Batman doesn't get it done in this time, everyone's fucked. Love that. Good work.
Thank you.
You deserve your pay rise. Yes. 53 minutes.
Yes.
Batman took the time, as Batman,
yes,
to climb up a fucking building,
yes,
and pour petrol in a symbol of the bat,
uh-huh,
like a really big, like it's a building.
Yeah.
So he took the time in the 53 minutes where everything is so pertinent to this bomb going off. He took the time. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at you.
That's fine.
You're a very good writer.
Thank you.
Like I said before. What? So how did he do that? How much time did that take him to put the big petrol? Because that's a big building.
It's a big building. It's a good-looking bat symbol too.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know, it's clean.
Yeah.
So time was taken into it, but.
That's what I'm saying. That's kind of my problem. I feel like you're just repeating my problem and not solving it.
Well, it's not a problem. See, the problem is the fact that you're reading into it too much.
Okay, well...
The big picture is,
as a writer,
when it's being filmed, it looks beautiful.
Okay.
We go into the semantics about how it happened, and we're just going to be here all day. The point is...
I just feel like Bane would know he's back without the big symbol. Because pretty soon thereafter, Batman, like, they punch it.
I know.
Stuff like that.
But the thing is, for the last 2 hours, we've broken Batman.
Yeah, correct.
He's a bitch.
Gonna have to come back to
that.
He's
an old man.
Really this is gonna be a fucking long afternoon.
So, for his reintroduction as the Batman, big bat symbol, burning building.
Okay.
Beautiful.
All right. Good. I see.
That's where we make the money.
I also see on the script notes that you've already shot it, and I have no say in changing it.
That's why we don't show you till after we're done. Looked good, but didn't it?
I suppose.
Yes.
Fine, it looked fine.
Then you know why he did it? Because he's Bruce Wayne.
Because he's Batman. Sitting in his Power Ranger green screen booth. Doing not much.
Which looked better than the actual Power Rangers green screen booth.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. He actually appeared to have, like, actual joysticks in front of him or something. Whereas Power Rangers, they were just like...
the hands are down here. Like, oh, we're doing something.
I guess.
It's down here, you just can't see it.
So, yeah. The introduction to Catwoman, Selena Kyle, Anne Hathaway is very good. in this. I think the casting was spot on.
Yeah,
I think the depiction of Catwoman is really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
She does that thing where she flicks it on and off again.
Yeah.
I love that. Like, she's got the sass that she just turns on, and it turns out, oh shit, she's like a super mega genius.
Yeah.
She should have been the fucking main villain.
She is good, and I think I like the fact that they didn't drown her in some daggy costume.
No, it's all
just went for just a standard practical black ass spy suit.
Yeah.
And just still look sexy while doing it.
Yeah. Good looking woman. But yeah, she's great. She's quite grounded in reality, I guess. Like, she's just a criminal who wants to not be known as a criminal anymore.
Yeah. Understandable. It's fair.
She's great. She has good interactions with Bruce Wayne as well. Because it's just like, Bruce Wayne thinks he can just fuck anything that moves and like he's swanky, and she's just not having a bar of it. She just does not care.
He is Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. And she just doesn't care. And that, like, that you can tell that takes Bruce back. Cause it's just like, oh shit, like...
He's like, hold on.
I can't fuck anything that moves.
I am Bruce
And then
Wayne.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt comes in and he's like, I'll fuck you, Batman!
Yes, in typical Robin fashion.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like simultaneously a little fucking weasel, but he's also like a very good cop. He does his job very adequately.
Yeah, he's a good boy. He's a very good boy.
I'm not looking at my phone. I got to look at my notes because I don't remember. It's a very long movie.
It's a very long movie with a lot
of
of
my notes are just me talking to myself.
That's the best way to do it.
So the tone, I hate the tone. Why is he still doing the Batman voice? That's a big one.
What do you mean his voice?
Oh, Selena Kyle not knowing that Bruce Wayne was Batman. There is no way on earth she did not know. Because when
He's
Bane
my special friend.
Yeah, Bane...
Oh, okay, your special friend, huh?
It's like fucking Green Goblin and Spider-Man. Like, no, this is a realistic movie.
Come on!
Yeah. And
he's a rich guy. He's Batman.
And then Bane goes, Bruce Wayne. And she goes, oh my god, really?
Yeah, that guy.
Commissioner Gordon at the end. Like, so this is like, say what, 30 years after Bruce Wayne's parents got shot?
Yeah,
right?
Maybe give or take, yeah.
Batman says to Commissioner Gordon, like, he says this really fucking niche thing about an interaction they had probably 30 years ago. And Commissioner Gordon just straight away went, Bruce Wayne. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Look, nothing was added to the movie of Commissioner Gordon knowing that it was Bruce Wayne 6 minutes before the movie ended. You didn't need that bit, and it's just stupid and distracting.
Yeah.
Like, even if you were awake, someone who just watches movies for movies, who's not a fucking whingy bitch like me, you would still be like, I got nothing out of that. If Commissioner Gordon found out in Batman Begins at the end, and then they worked together more through the Dark Knight, that would have been cool. You would have lost a lot of the Dark Knight tension at the end. Of course.
Yeah, it would have, for sure.
But, yeah, it just adds nothing in the last 6 minutes. It doesn't
do much.
The mayor who gets blown up, he looks like the singer of Maroon 5. He's wearing heaps of mascara. That's one of my notes. And they show heaps of close-ups of him, and he's just caked in, like, super dark mascara. It's very strange. Very, very strange. Yeah, we got Bane talking to no one.
For a majority of it.
Yeah, the big riots and stuff was really uncomfortable because of what's happening in America now. It was actually like kind of hard to watch. We won't discuss that. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that, but it was a weird time to watch this movie. Batman being in it for 7 minutes, and he sucks for half of that.
Yep.
He's not very good. Bro, this movie sucks. I think I just got angry at that point.
Yeah, I think that's the turning point.
How did Wayne get back into Gotham? Batman doing the... God. Yeah, that's another thing too. Like, so there's a big pause of silence there. Sorry, everyone.
That's fine. Expected.
So this is like not a conventional superhero movie. It shouldn't be. We like that about The Dark Knight. They do the thing where they just leave the hero alive, and they do it like 3 times. So I already talked about him breaking his back and sending into the prison. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but okay, you can get it. It's just psychological torture.
Yep.
But then in the end, when Talia stabs him, and she reveals that she's Talia and stuff, and then she's having that big long speech, and he's choking out Bane and stuff. Bane gets the upper hand, and Bane's clearly starting to kill him. Yes? Correct? And then Talia's just like, no, he can watch. He can get blown up in the fire as well. Just leave him on the ground. Like, you clearly know he's this brilliant superhero genius guy who gets out of all these prickly situations.
Just end him there.
Just leave him. Bane just fucks off and goes and does something else. We don't know what happens to Bane. He's just like gone. What does happen to Bane? I don't remember.
That is my biggest problem in this movie, is that Bane's death... No,
Does he die?
Yeah. Yes,
I watched this less
in a
than 24 hours ago.
In a way that it doesn't seem like he died because they gave nothing to it. So, it was like after when he got stabbed and shit, and fucking... I think it... Because I was asleep at this point, so I'm trying to go back on what I remember. This is a great podcast. This is the best podcast. This is why people listen to it.
Because we just...
I think it was his motorbike crashes through the wall, and then crushes Bane against the fucking water fountain or something.
Oh, that's his death?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't take that as his death at all. I was just like, oh, he just got crunched. Like, that's gonna hurt.
But after that,
Bane, and then you don't see him again.
You don't see anything else. You don't see him rise up from the rubble and then get fucking taken in by the police or something.
Yeah. Talia, you clearly see her die. Like, she has the death breath and she like sinks down. So that's fine. I'm fine with that. Yeah. Even though her plan is stupid as hell. But
Bane,
being
supposed to be the big villain of this movie.
Yeah, which is not.
The driving point to why Gotham is fucking about to burn and all this shit is the mastermind behind it. He broke Batman's back, all this shit. He just gets crushed under a bit of rubble with a bike, and
it's not particularly interesting, is it?
That's it.
It's not even Batman doing it.
Exactly. There should have been a massive fight to end it between them.
Yeah.
Like you would get in any other fucking movie.
You sort of get it. You get the scene on the steps where they're fighting up the steps, and he like breaks his mask a little bit, and he's struggling to breathe. It's just not that interesting. It's just not that interesting to watch. Christian Bale's clearly struggling in the Batsuit as well.
Oh, don't blame him. It's a fucking
suit. He looks really good in this movie, but fucking hell, he can't do much in that suit.
No.
Maybe it's a good thing he was sitting down the whole movie.
Yeah. Another thing to bring up is the Bane's look as well, because it's a very different Bane look to.
Yeah, we should bring that up.
The comic book Banes.
Comic book Bane is like a WWF era wrestler, like a really super 90s.
He's a fat ass luchador.
He's got he's got a luchador mask.
And his whole thing is he's constantly getting pumped with like an adrenaline steroid type deal that's constantly making him stronger.
Yeah.
And then this is just sort of he's wearing this weird ass mask because he can't breathe, and he's just got fucking.
And again, it fits in with the world of being realistic-ish. Yeah. It's like a military respirator or whatever.
Yeah, it's definitely more modernized, and I guess it probably. Maybe the safest bet they could have taken to make it not seem so outlandish and being like, oh, the guy that's going to destroy Gotham is a fucking luchador wrestler. Yeah,
because he's not getting his injections or anything. He has the big scar up his spine, so you're like, okay, they've obviously like worked on him, done something.
Yeah. He's just fucking...
him so strong. But the reason he wears
really
the mask
hit the gym
is because some prisoners ripped his face off like chimpanzees. Tore it off. And,
And then he talks the way he does.
He talks the way he does.
Would you like to
Which is all ADR.
Yes,
all ADR, not on set. There is not a single... Yeah.
And they did it all, and they went...
We can't understand a word this cunt's saying. And you can tell...
Don't know what he's saying.
He's talking on set because the respirator's moving and stuff. And Tom Hardy got brilliant, like, emoting and stuff. But, it's very clearly a guy in a very clean, polished studio.
Sitting in there,
it sounds so crisp and nice. And it's at the forefront, like... If the audio of the movie is here, Bane's voice is like here in front of it. Yeah, it's almost like an extra dimension.
You can distinctively tell it is not in the time zone of the movie,
and it makes his monologues and stuff. I guess more.
Once you start hearing it, that it's not live from his voice on set, then you start losing it because then you're trying to look for his facial features of him actually saying it, and some of it doesn't match. Distracting. And then you're just thinking, he could just be standing there just looking out into all these people giving a speech, but on set not saying anything. Yeah. And you're like, this makes me uncomfortable.
And then the football scene is in the big stadium, and they just fucking turn the reverb up. That's it. That's it. It's so distracting. It's such a weird choice.
It's a bit of a fuck up because you think going into a movie where you're going to have Tom Hardy's face covered up the whole time with a mask, completely around his whole facial area, unless you properly mic him up
or something, just you gotta have something.
Mix it straight away. A boom mic is never going to pick up exactly what he's saying perfectly.
No.
And then you try to edit it, and then it over edits, and then it sounds rubbish,
Yeah.
you're always going to be left with having to do it afterwards and dub over it.
And we don't even know the extent of what the prisoners did to his face.
Yeah.
So like, if it is like a speech box or something somewhere in there, like one of those, like the smokers have it, like, well, if it's that, like, why does he sound so crisp and clear and stuff? And why is he talking so eloquently? And he's a very well-spoken man.
Yes.
Why does his accent change 3 times as well? Like, he's very proper British sometimes, and then when he's like, sometimes he's a little bit American, sometimes it's just like, this is his normal Tom Hardy voice, which is British, but like kind of tough guy British. So, I don't know, it's very strange. Bane, it's just like, Bane is just so disappointing overall.
Bane is the bane of his own existence.
Bane is the bane of this movie. This is not very good.
Jesus Christ. And would you like to do your Bane voice?
Nah.
No?
Not even going to give it the time of day. What else? At the end, they turn Wayne Manor into an orphanage, but leave all the Batcave and stuff underneath it.
Of course.
So if you have 1 million kids in this orphanage, someone's going to find the fucking Batcave.
Of course.
Someone's just going to stumble across it. It's kids. That's what they do. They run around and explore.
Fucking kids.
I guess it doesn't matter because Batman's dead as shit, but...
It doesn't matter because...
You're going to have all of Robin's little undies hanging up on the line. They're going to be like, I know those undies.
And you go, oh, no, look at me undies, kids. Fuck ya. Shit, it's me personal shit. Fuck you. You don't have any parents.
They say because they're...
Shit. Because I'm...
Funny.
I'm real...
Really strong.
I'm... Just fuck off, kids. Ruin all these fucking movies.
And he has like all this climbing gear, so it's just like, oh, so is he like an acrobat, like Robin should be? Can he do all the Batman jumpy, flippy stuff? Which Batman can't even do in this.
We'll never know.
You can't do a flip. Batman can't even do a flip.
I feel like Adam West did more.
Yeah, Adam West, at least he stuck to a tone and went with it. He was just like, I'm going to make this as batshit crazy as I can.
Batman dance.
I don't know, it's just such a messy, and like this conversation has been all over the place and messy.
Because that's the way that this movie
goes.
goes.
That's kind of how the movie is. Like, there's so many moments of long stretches of stuff happening, but it's not that interesting. And then they'll just fucking drop something in, and you're just like, what? Why?
Yeah, it's
Where?
it's really
did
weird.
that come
I think
from?
it's one of the reasons I fell asleep. It's like... Like
you're a very old man.
I'm a very old man. The ripe old age of 25.
Oof. Over the hill.
But like it's there's nothing to grip you from the start to keep you going. They're just trying to just put more politics and shit into it and not give you Batman.
Yeah.
Like I want another Batman movie. Dark Knight was all a Batman movie with a fucking brilliant villain.
Brilliant villain.
The whole time was a fucking joy.
Yeah, this is a Robin movie, but he's not Robin yet.
And then we're never going to get it. It's done. It's put to rest. Now we're getting Robert Pattinson, which I'm very excited for.
Well, let's talk about that. Let's stop talking about The Dark Knight Rises.
Okay, Dark Knight Rises is an okay movie with a fucked script, but it's still a fine movie. It's still a $1 billion movie.
It's legitimately, and I can't believe I'm saying this about a Christopher Nolan film, it's just not worth watching. You will not get anything. You won't get nice closure from the series because it's just, Batman died. No, he didn't.
No. Alfred's fantasy came true. There he is. I'm in France.
I don't know, it's not very satisfying.
Family.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you don't need to watch it if you don't stumble across and go, oh, Dark Knight Rises, let's give that a watch.
Just watch The Dark Knight again. Honestly.
Watch The Dark Knight again, and it's 15 times better than what this will ever fucking be.
So let's talk about the future of Batman.
The future of Batman, which is always changing. So,
briefly touch on Batfleck.
Yes, I wanted to
Batfleck.
Jump into that. Yep.
I
also love Batfleck.
He's just unfortunately in a very bad movie.
He's
the best looking two very bad movies. Fuck, I always forget Batman vs Superman actually happened.
I know.
Batfleck looks the best. It's the best suit.
It's really good.
It's the best.
Affleck is just a really good Bruce Wayne
he's
guy.
Fan-fucking-tastic
That jawline is mint.
And he's just like a sad drunk, but he's still brilliant.
Yes.
Like he's still really switched on. Yeah, it's just such a shame he got put in those movies and sucked the absolute
There's a shit
soul
time
out
that they fucking the people that they put onto these movies. DC just don't get it yet.
Yeah.
They don't know how to make great movies.
With Matt Reeves talking about his Batman, and Ben Affleck was still like, yeah, I'm a little bit in, but he was sort of edging out the door. And every press release that came out, it was like, well, Ben Affleck, he was going to write and produce it, but he's just acting in it now. Okay.
Yeah.
6 months later, we just got, so Ben Affleck's just not doing it.
Just doesn't want it
He's
anymore.
over it.
He doesn't want the smoke.
Which is fair enough, because, like, if he had to go to a screening of Justice League, and if he had to sit there and watch Justice League, as Ben Affleck, one of the fucking all-time, just, like, brilliant actors, deserves the status he has.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there watching Justice League. He would know, because he writes very good movies, he would know what a fucking shambles that movie is. And that would have soured Batman forever.
Yeah, it's hard to come back from that, because you come back into a window of uncertainty of, well, fuck, I did Batman twice, and those movies were not good.
Not good. But because I'm the same actor, I'm the same person, it has to be in that world.
Yeah.
You can't just do another Batman movie.
Exactly.
You have to say, geez, remember when Steppenwolf came down and all the bug creatures, but we just punched him with a hammer and he went away?
Well, until we get the Snyder Cut.
Fuck, Justice League. We're never doing Justice League.
What about when the Snyder Cut comes out?
Nope. Actually, I will watch the Snyder Cut. We can do the Snyder Cut.
We do the Snyder Cut, yeah. But yeah, very unfortunate that he just didn't get his own
such a shame.
Solo brilliant movie.
Because all the pieces are there. Like, all the pieces were there.
Movie.
But yeah.
They thought, let's just jump straight in and just put him up against Superman. And
doing that as your first movie. Fucking hell, what are you thinking?
Like, okay, you
and they didn't even do it right.
No. That was a fuck up too.
I was just like, fucking they have the same mum name. Whatever. That's good enough reason. It's called Batman vs Superman. They punch like twice and then they work together.
Yeah, that's it. And you're going,
fuck off. That movie can legitimately go into the fucking bin.
It can go into the bin.
God. So we get news. I will just quickly fact check. I'm going to quickly vamp while I fact check. Robert Pattinson.
What the fuck did I fact check?
IMDb, The Batman. Okay, it is still Matt Reeves. So Matt Reeves continues on. What has he done? He did... he's done all the fucking Planet of the Apes movies.
Oh!
He did 28 Weeks Later. He did Cloverfield.
I've seen all these movies and I still don't know who the fuck Matt Reeves is.
He did a remake of a horror movie, a European horror movie. Vampire movie.
They're always brilliant.
His wife's last name is Wang. Melinda Wang.
The simple-minded
fucking hell. How do you get through 12 years of school with the last name Wang?
Well,
I'm sorry, this is racist.
Obviously,
really racist.
Obviously, she didn't go too well. Fucking, you jump on the board straight away.
I was a cunt in high school, and I'm still a cunt. Like, if there was someone called Wang, I would just run up and scream in their face. Anyway, Matt Reeves is still doing Batman, and they cast Robert Pattinson.
Yes.
Who everyone was just like, hey? Because Robert Pattinson is a fucking weirdo.
He's very weird.
Who got very famous from being in the Harry Potter movies for about 4 minutes.
Yep.
And then obviously he did the Twilight series of movies. As this dreamy sort of teen vampire
that
boy.
Glittered and shined in the sunlight, which I always hate about those fucking movies because it's very disrespectful to vampires.
It clearly broke every fucking strand of sanity in his brain because he has lost the plot. He's just one of the most hilariously insane people in the world,
really is.
And I fucking love it.
People just have to look past the Twilightness of him.
Yeah.
I think everyone goes, oh, he was in Twilight, but fuck that dude.
Yeah.
And you go, no, just watch a couple of his other movies.
Yeah, but he did Twilight because he loves small, arty movies, and he was just like, I'm going to take my Twilight money, and I'm just going to not get paid very much for these other little movies, but I'm going to have a fucking blast doing them.
Yeah.
Which is, that's what every actor should aspire to do. Like,
exactly.
Get your paycheck and then fuck off.
Yes.
So Robert Pattinson is not particularly bulky. He's not a big
superhero
guy. Yeah.
He's not much.
Which leads me to think that this movie will be what I want from a Batman movie, which is him being like a detective guy and not so much a big brawler. Which I would really love to see.
It definitely seems somewhat along those lines.
Yeah.
Like when we've seen the set photos of like the new Batmobile, it's very sleek. It's not highly weaponized. It's
Again,
not
it
a
looks pretty
military
realistic.
tank.
It just looks like a cut-up car, like a real car.
It just looks like an old car that's just been has a big fuck off motor in it.
Yeah.
And it's just all jet black.
Yeah.
And then same with his bike as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a fucking plain black.
Yeah. So I was always hoping for like a stealthy crime movie, like detective work. Him using his fucking brain. He's like the world's greatest detective.
Yeah.
And he just punches people. Like, no, I don't want to see that. I want to see like cool stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do that. So Robert Pattinson being this scrawny little guy who it just came out in the interview, he's not doing any training at all. He's just in isolation, just living it up.
Yeah. And
that really got people angry. Like, people were just like, oh, he's not taking it seriously, he's going to ruin Batman because he just thinks it's a big joke. Of course he thinks it's a big joke. He's Robert Pattinson. He's the weirdest person in the world. Like, let him do it.
He's sitting there going, every morning he wakes up going, they cast me as Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck?
Just let him do it. Just let him go. See 100%. What he does. I would love that.
All people have to do is look at the history of Batman and be like, come on, when have we ever gotten a serious Batman other than The Dark Knight?
Exactly.
Look at the early Batmans, look at the early Christopher Nolan one, and then look at Rises, and then look at Batfleck. Just let him fucking have a stab.
Yeah, just do something different. Do something else.
Yeah.
Do something weird.
And it's going to be... I can't wait for it.
I can't wait either.
I think it's going to be brilliant.
It's delayed, so we're never going to fucking
Exactly
get
right.
it.
In 2 years. So we have to try and keep this podcast going on just the back of cult classic movies, which is...
We fucking need new movies soon. I'm sick of doing this, man.
I know.
I'm sick of it, but I just can't wait to talk about new movies.
I know. It's more exciting to watch a new movie.
It really is.
Been like, I've never seen it before, it's fresh, and then I'm either going to hate it or love it, and then fucking... People are going to be like, oh, new movie, let's watch this podcast first and fucking see what's going on.
Yeah. Even though we just immediately spoil every movie we talk about.
But
we do warn you.
When they come back out, we will do our best to try and do a spoiler-free and then go into a spoiler, get those people going. We'll get there in a few months' time.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So with The Batman, which is what this is going to be called apparently, there's no word of a villain, I don't think.
No,
So
I don't believe
I don't know who they would do if he's not going to be like a brawly fighty guy.
I think we're still getting Catwoman in it.
Yeah, yeah. She's been cast. Fuck
yeah.
Could fact check, but I don't care.
Don't know.
No, I'm kidding. I'm going to fact check. Keep going.
Yeah, villain-wise, I mean, I'm hoping that it's just... hoping either another new villain or a reskin of the older villains, like maybe another Penguin.
Yeah, maybe just like someone... Actually, I think it might have been the Penguin. It might have been the Penguin.
Oh.
I think it got cast.
Colin Farrell? Think so, they were saying?
I think it might have been. Your internet's not great.
My internet's pretty fucking good. You're sitting right next to the fucking modem.
It's not fucking doing anything. Alright.
It does that sometimes. Fuck you.
The Batman.
I think maybe they'd cast Penguin as... I think they also wanted to cast Jonah Hill in this movie.
Yeah, that'd be
I
nice.
think there was a lot of weird casting choices that they were going for in this. I don't know if it was that or if it was... Is it not working for you?
My Safari has literally just stopped working.
Okay, I'm going to fact check on my phone.
The one time I want to fact check and Safari's just gone, you know what? Nah. Not having this.
Let's see.
I do want to say you are correct that it's the Penguin and it's someone very interesting doing it.
Oh, look how quick my thing is loading up. Zoe Kravitz is Catwoman, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Ah, that's right. Andy Serkis is Alfred.
Of course!
Fucking forgot about that.
We love Andy Serkis.
It's the fucking best.
That should have been the first thing we said.
Andy Serkis is Alfred Pennyworth.
He's honestly like, he's the mascot for our podcast because we fucking love him so much.
The dream is to one day have this podcast at a point where we can ask Andy Serkis to be a guest.
So I wonder what they'll do. They'll have to age him up.
Well, looking like we've also got Penguin, but we're also looking like we're getting the Riddler as well. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If it's like cool, if his like riddles, the traps he set, are like mad fucked up saw traps, how sick would that be? That would be so cool. Who did we not get a casting for those?
So we have where's it gone? Paul Dano as Riddler.
Oh, so he's in fucking everything. I think.
What do I not... What is his name not ringing
Show me
a bell?
him. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
He was in Little Miss Sunshine.
Is he the tall, weird Russian-looking guy? Because he was in this series of Batman movies.
He's in Cowboys and Aliens.
Ooh.
No, he wasn't in any of the other Batmans.
Okay. He's not.
Yeah, he was in fuck all, really.
He's not who I'm thinking of then. Who the fuck am I thinking of? He's in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Not really in anything. That's him.
Yep. No.
Not what I'm thinking of.
No. The guy I'm thinking of is in Ant-Man and the Wasp. He's like the tall Russian-looking guy. Runs the security company with him.
Yeah, and then Colin Farrell is Penguin.
That's great. Colin Farrell, his resurgence has just been awesome, man.
And he's brilliant.
He's fucking
Give
great.
him a little bit of a rugged 5 o'clock shadow and a bit of a top hat.
What you got to do
Black
is just
suit.
let him drink on set. Because he's a crippling alcoholic.
Yeah.
Just let him go.
Yeah.
Just let him be mean and gross and fucking scary.
Just go for it.
That'd be awesome.
Give him the hands as well.
Just get the tone right, please. Please just keep it one tone for the movie.
Let's have a good Batman movie.
Yeah, don't have Robert Pattinson and Colin Farrell being all gritty and real and having real integrity, and then have the Riddler like bounce in and be all fucking wacky. And
Yeah, keep it all together.
I don't think they will do that, but fuck. That would be awful if they did.
But if we go off the history of this, it can definitely happen that way.
There's a very good chance they'll fuck it up.
I know, there's a very good chance.
Yeah, that's Batman.
Whenever that comes out, and then, we'll get the Snyder cut of Justice League get to see Batfleck again in a little bit more of a way that he should have been portrayed originally in Justice League, but either way, it's probably the same result anyway.
Still just be like more nonsense. Like,
yeah.
I don't have heaps of faith in Zack Snyder.
Nah, it's just these guys look okay. Everyone's been banking on getting your cut released for fucking since the Justice League came out.
Or whatever, yeah.
So
it's been a long time.
I'm like, are we really gonna get that much different of a movie?
I doubt it. I think they've left it long enough to where people just don't remember what happened in Justice League.
Yeah.
So it could be a very similar movie.
Yeah, I don't see it being too much different, but we'll get the Batman eventually, and everyone can forget about The Dark Knight Rises. So just basically go through this podcast, but skip to the end where we're just talking about the Batman. Because everything else is just irrelevant now.
I think Robert Pattinson will nail it. I think he'll be a good Bruce Wayne too.
Yeah.
He's just so young. Like, I know he's not young, but especially in my eyes, he just seems young. I don't know why.
Oh, he definitely does.
Like, Twilight was fucking 15 years ago as well.
But he still looks the exact same.
Yeah, he just looks the same.
Just a bit more of a beard now.
Yeah, and in The Lighthouse, he's with Willem Dafoe, who is literally like 400 years old. So he just looks young by default.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like...
It's just going to be very interesting. A young Batman by Robert Pattinson.
We'll see in 2 years for that. Because that's fucking never coming out.
Eventually. One day it's going to come out. Well...
How good's the first new movie going to be? It's probably going to be Tenet, actually.
I think that is going to be the first one that we're going to see.
Because we just spent an hour shitting on him, so it'd be nice to have a good one.
It's alright, it's nothing to do with Batman.
I wanted to bring up Inception, and that I had recently just watched Inception.
Yeah.
And maybe that made this movie worse as well, because Inception is so good.
Yes, it really is.
Like, Inception is so complex as a...
Yeah, I've seen it like 4 times and I still don't understand it.
As a plot device, it's so fucking... It shouldn't make any sense at all.
No.
But they spend the movie explaining it, and the characters spell it out and talk about it.
Still haven't
and
caught
it's
up
like
to it.
very, very... It makes sense, and it's a movie.
Yeah.
As The Dark Knight Rises, fucking... They're just chucking shit in. He's literally
There's
just
a little bit of that. Fuck yeah.
And it just feels sloppy.
Yeah, it definitely is. Well, I want to stop talking about it there, because it's just making me depressed.
Yep.
Still going about it.
Yeah, look.
Let's look forward to the future.
This idea came from me in a dream falling out of a fucking plane, so...
At 2 in the morning.
It's a bit of a downer. It's because I dreamt about falling out of a fucking plane at 2 in the morning.
That's fine.
Inspiration comes from the weirdest depths.
Well, as I usually say, it usually always comes from the toilet.
Really?
Well, I say that at least.
It's because you're on the toilet 6 times a day.
Look!
You and your fucking dumplings.
They run through me, okay? You have
It's in
a
the
lot
word,
of
it's
them,
in
they
the
just
name
keep
of
going.
it. Dumplings.
Well, they come out the same.
Fuck, we just ended on the best joke of all time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Subscribe, thanks for listening. Like, follow, share.
Shout out to all the new people that have been subscribing. Everything's been going
We
up.
have been seeing it. Thank you very much.
So let's keep it going.
Thank you.
And
if you see the post on Instagram, don't just like it. Like, come to the page and have a look. Adam
Boom.
put together a link tree, which is really great. And it's so fucking easy.
Everything's
to
there,
use.
nice and easy to convent. You just go on there, like the Facebook, like the Instagram.
And it's the most shareable link because when you share it, it literally just says you like that a podcast about movies.
Yep.
And you just drop that in your feed. People can do what they want. So
Boom.
it's sharing. Just do it.
I'll buy you a McDonald's McMuffin.
You gotta stop saying you're gonna buy people things.
No one's taking me up on the offer yet. Empty promises.
Can't wait
Alright. I've been Adam.
I'm still Jack.
Still Jack. You like that podcast? We'll see you again next week, guys. Thank you.
Hopefully it's something better than this.